We set the wedding up to be at the University of Minnesota in the Student Center, Catholic Student Center. Turned out the priest said, no, we'll do it in St. Olaf, downtown Minneapolis. So we had the weddings at St. Olaf's. Pretty fancy church. We set the wedding date for September 1956. We had the reception on campus at the University of Minnesota. It was a faculty site, reserved for faculty, but we had some staff and faculty that we knew that allowed us to reserve the spot.
Our wedding day, we got married in Minneapolis. I worked at the University of Minnesota, and I wanted to get married by the Newman chaplain. And so when I assumed that's where we would be getting married, is in the Newman chapel over at the university. But no, Father Garrell says, no, you'll be getting married in downtown St. Olaf's, which was a huge church in Minneapolis. And I just had 100 guests because we were going to have our reception at the campus club, which was only open to members, but one of the women I worked with her parents were a member of that, so they sponsored so we could have our reception there. And that was right on the campus. But our wedding was downtown, and I was living in an apartment not far from there, and my sister and Tom's cousin and two of my best friends kind of were all there, the bridesmaids, and I remember we're waiting for our bouquets, and they never came. And my brother-in-law, Wes, was to drive us there, and we're waiting, and my friend is trying to call the florist saying, where are our bouquets? We finally got a hold of him, and he said, oh, I dropped them off at the church. Well, we left our apartment, which was at least 20 minutes away, about the time that the wedding was supposed to start. So we got there late, and Tom told me later that Father Garrels was so upset because we were in a church that had other confessions going on, so he had to get over the wedding so confessions could start. And he said, boy, she isn't here in the next 5 minutes. I'm going to go out and start without her. But anyway, we got there, and we got everybody's bouquets, and so that was the way our wedding started. I was late, but it wasn't my fault. And I remember we honeymooned at the Wisconsin's Dells. We had very little money, and when we got back from our honeymoon, the apartment that we were supposed to move into, we went up there, and it was an absolute disaster. The people that moved out left trash all over. It wasn't at all ready for us, and so we went and stayed with my sister, who lived in Minneapolis at the time, my sister Jeanette, and we stayed with her a couple of days until we could find another place to rent. So it got off into a kind of a little tough start. Everything somehow didn't run smoothly, but we got through it.